Hello everybody, T4 here with another phone. Hello everybody, T4 here with another bonus video, and this bonus video is on a Squeakers game review, Mario games, uploaded on May 31st, 2008. It has 87 likes and 11 dislikes. I am guessing those 11 dislikes were from people that took this video seriously. What? No, seriously, usually when I make a Squeakers video, I would get these comments stating how they took this video way too seriously. And I just think to myself, dude, it's just a video for entertainment purposes. Calm down. And it just makes me think that, that I got the audience's attention, and that, the idea for Squeakers works. That he's supposed to be obnoxious, he's supposed to be a little annoying, but at the same time, he has character. He actually tries to be cool, but at the same time, he fails miserably at it. But the backstory or development regarding this video pretty much went like this. I gotta start way back. Before this video was made, I made a video where I asked people what people thought about my high-pitched voice, in which it sounded like Squeakers. But this was before the character. Everyone hated the new voice. Not one person liked the new voice at all, which was a big shock to me. And I originally did this because I thought my voice from back then, my typical voice, like the one you hear right now, was boring. So I thought of raising the pitch to make it more entertaining, to which it's the complete opposite. So in response to that, I made a video where I introduced this character named Squeakers, and I basically have the character T4 tell Squeakers that, hey, you're not my new voice, you need to get the hell out of here. And Squeakers sworn revenge, and that was pretty much it. And Squeakers was going to be a one-off character for the series until someone suggested that I should make him a side character, you know, like Robin with Batman, or Tails with Sonic, you know, that sort of thing. And I thought, you know, it's not a bad idea. And it's kind of funny too, since I'm supposed to be the intellectual individual that states, you know, some facts about something that really bothers me. And Squeaker is just the polar opposite of that. You know, the character chemistries on, you know, the two characters, you know, T4 and Squeakers, work because they contradict towards one another, and it just makes it more comical. So I decided to keep Squeakers as the cast of T4-TV, and around the time shortly before this video was made, I stumbled upon these mediocre videos, videotaped by young kids doing really poor jobs of reviewing certain video games. Most of them were defunct video games, like Metroid for the NES, or there was one for Mega Man, I believe, and there's just a lot of them. So what I decided to do was that I decided to get the game through emulation and take the aspect of those videos and apply it to Squeakers, which, you know, evolves the character more, and it establishes to the viewers to let them know who Squeakers is. And as you can see or hear, Squeakers is just this obnoxious, annoying, yet type of character that just tries to strive for success and to overcome T4, but he fails at it miserably. And that's pretty much the central idea for Squeakers. He wants to conquer over T4, but he can't because he sucks at making these kinds of videos. I actually got this game at home. I remember getting it bundled with my Super Nintendo when I was the age of 8 on my birthday. It was a pretty sweet birthday. The first game, I think it was Super Mario Kart as well. That was a pretty fun game. Right here is probably my favorite segment of the whole review. It is probably my favorite review that I produced as Squeakers. Hiccups in the commentary, that's so professional. Let's see here. What's there to add about this video? Let me give you a quick backstory and how I introduced the character Fred. It was, in case if you're wondering, Fred is this character that was introduced in the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy on Cartoon Network. I saw an episode and I thought he was one of the most obnoxious characters in existence. And I remember that I would make fun of the character by doing his voice. A friend of mine coincidentally pointed out to me that I sounded like the character. So I thought just for, comedic purposes that I would introduce the character and people loved it. So yeah, that's the backstory behind Fred. Originally named as Fred Burger. I just renamed it to Fred because I don't want to avoid any trademark issues with, Cartoon Network, as well as trying to, as well as redesigning the character to be this anonymous, well, not anonymous, but this mysterious type of creature. And the last time you saw, the old design was where I had T4 devour the living crap out of him. People kind of wonder how the heck T4 turns himself into a dinosaur. There might be a backstory for that, who knows. But back to Squeakers. It's funny to see that over the years that Squeakers has actually evolved into a character. And it's really interesting. As well as, seeing people's reactions, towards the character. Some people like him, some people hate the character, and that's fine. It's just very interesting to see various reactions from a lot of people. Let's see. Now my thoughts on each of the Mario games in general. I liked the first game. The Lost Levels game was hard, but I was able to beat it. Super Mario Bros. 2, even though it's the black sheep of the series, I still like the game. Super Mario Bros. 3, I still get a kick out of it. Super Mario World, I don't know. I like the game, don't get me wrong. It's just that I wish they did something with it more. It's really hard to explain, to put it that way. But, I remember somebody brought up this, where one of the jokes that Squeakers does in Super Mario World was where Squeakers freaks out over all these weird enemies. And people sort of wondered if I took the idea from this one guy that did pretty much the same thing. You can kind of say that, but at the same time, I thought it was really funny, and I just thought it would be fitting for Squeakers, at the time, just for Squeakers to see all of this weird stuff going on. It's just so new to him, in a way. Regardless if I took the joke or not, it's still a funny scene. backstory for this character. No, I already talked about that. I have nothing to add. I got less than a minute left. So yeah, about those sliding turtles, aren't they such a pest? Oh man. I might have said this, but I intentionally played the game like this through emulation, and it's very interesting because I'm really good at these kind of Mario games. I've beaten these games before. It is just funny to just look at it as like, oh man, I can't believe I played it like this just to portray the character. Oh man. Who the fuck is Yoshi? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. There's more to come. See you later, guys.
Spooky reviewing!